Okay, now I'm going to show you how to add a AC Infinity controller to the app on an iPhone. So I've downloaded the app, and as you can see I already have one connected here, but I'm going to add another one just to show you. The fan is connected to the controller in the greenhouse. I hooked it up in port 4. I also connected the thermal probe into the port right next to port 4. And then I plugged the fan into 120 volt outlet, and I made sure that the screen on the controller is lit up and it's showing me the temperature and humidity, etc. So then I come into the app right here and I hit the plus sign in the upper right hand corner, and I want to add a smart controller, and it's the Controller 69 Pro right here, third one down. Now I want to activate the port button on the face of the controller, and it's the button that has the two lines connected, or two dots connected by a line. I hit that and I hold it for 5 seconds until a little Bluetooth signal starts flashing on and off. Then I hit next on the app. So the app is now searching for the controller. It found it. So now I can either connect to Bluetooth, which would enable them to connect, but only when I'm near the greenhouse, say 100 feet away. If I connect to Wi-Fi, I can have access to my greenhouse anywhere where there's cellular or Wi-Fi connection. So that's what I want to do, because it gives me ultimate control no matter where I am. So I hit connect to Wi-Fi, and here I have my Wi-Fi name, and it's important to connect to a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi signal. That allows the controller to connect to Wi-Fi over long distances, and that's a benefit. If you can't use the 5 gigahertz because that's for high-speed connections and it's a much shorter length distance. So select the 2.4. I'm going to enter my password here. Now it's connected as a new device. So I hit done, and here it is down here, new device. So I click on the new device, and here I can change everything. This gives me control over all my ports. Right now it says one port is plugged in. I can change in settings. I can change the name. I'm going to call it HàVN West. Hit confirm. So now I'm going to show you some of the simple controls within the AC Infinity app. It's able to track any of the 4 ports, which you can set up to program heater control, light control, humidifier control, valves for irrigation, whatever you want. And so on the lower left corner is this tab, and I'm selecting that right now. So here across the top I have port 1. I have some lights that get activated in the evening, and then port 2 is my heater, and port 4 is my ventilation fan. So I want to show you how to set up, say, port 1, for example. Now, if I come down here to schedule, it's what it's currently set up for. I can hit schedule. I can set it to on or off automatically or manually. I'm going to just go to auto really quick to show you how this is done. So I can set a temperature to trigger the outlet to turn on at 32F for a heater, or I can go back to schedule. Then I'll show you what I have set up for port 2. I have a heater on there that turns on at 38, and port 4, this is my ventilation fan, and I have it set to trigger at 75 degrees. You can see down here. And anyway, that's how you would work with the ports. Then down at the very bottom tabs, there's a graphing tab. So I'm going to click on that, the third one over. And this shows how you can look at graphs. And if I come up here to the right, here there's these 3 lines on the far right. So I select that. And right now I'm only graphing temperature, but I can add in humidity, I can add in vapor pressure differential, and I can show which ports are going to be turning on and off. So I don't really need to see when my lights are going on and off, so I deselect that one. I have my heater here on port 2, and then port 4 I have my ventilation fan. I don't track VPD for this particular growing setup, and I've been just looking at the temperature because we've had really cold nights, so I've turned off humidity as well. So now I'm just tracking temperature, port 2 and port 4. So then if I scroll back a little bit, I'll change just to the left of the 3 lines is the time duration of the graph. I'll switch from hour to day. Then this shows me all of last night. So if you look down below, you can see that yesterday at about 10 a.m., my port 4 turned on to 10. So that's my ventilation fan went on to 10. And it stayed on until about 2:30 p.m. As the temperature in the greenhouse rose, it turned on. That's the dark blue line. Then as I track forward here, I can see right about midnight, my heater turned on because the temperature got down to 38 degrees. And you can see how the heater cycled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. I have a little 1500 watt heater in there. And then cycled for the last time at about 5:30 in the morning. Then the sun came up and you can see the temperature in the greenhouse rising, and it turned the port 4, the ventilation fan, up to 10, which is its highest setting, at around 9:30 in the morning. So here you can see how you can really fine-tune the control of the growing environment, and then you can also track it really accurately. Here you can see maximum temperature is 89.1. That's pretty ideal. Minimum 37.8. Again, that's pretty good for considering how cold it gets here at night. So that's how you set it up. There's much more details in this app if you wanted to dive into it, and we'll do future videos about how to do that. But this is kind of the basic setup. You now have it hooked up. HàVN West is the new one we just did, so there's not much data or ports hooked up, but that's how you get them set up.